My hopes for Black colleagues in educational research moving forward is that we are seen, and we're seen for the excellence of the work and not just because we represent a marginalised group. I think my hope is that institutions recognise talent and foster talent in the appropriate way, whilst also recognising the challenges that Black colleagues have within educational spaces. We are in the minority, and there's significant work to be done to normalise our contribution.
Well, I think Black educational researchers should be taken seriously. Funders should be funding them, the topics of interest to them, and also to be looking at the contribution and the scholarship which they bring to the space. And so I think the institutions, our leaders as well, need to be thinking about how do we ensure that people like me are not suffering from unlaisism, but actually we normalize Black excellence against any form of excellence. So I think these are opportunities, but also people need to think through the barriers and the challenges that we're facing as well, and put those against the opportunities as well.
Looking to the future, I think in teacher education, for example, my own research is involved in trying to encourage more Black people to become teachers, particularly primary teachers. So I think looking to the future in education, more Black people in the classrooms, because there aren't enough.
So my hopes for the future are that there are more of us. So we are increasing in numbers slowly. I think there is a really good initiative going on with WEN, so Women in Higher Education Network, and trying to champion 100 Black female professors now. So there are initiatives, but I hope that we're going to exceed that very quickly and move on to bigger numbers, because there is still an issue with us not being there, and that needs to be rectified.
Yeah, as a Black educational researcher myself, I would hope we will be invited to those networks that enable us to progress our research in the way that our white counterparts can, so that the playing field is equitable, it's more diverse and it's more inclusive. And only when that happens will you see us coming through to the fore and getting the recognition that we deserve. So it's really good to hear that BERA is acknowledging the difficulties that we have, and hopefully they will help us to achieve our true potentials.
I just hope that we can get better recognition for the breadth of the work that we do inside the academy and outside of the academy, because what I've realised in my experience, I'm doing a lot more research outside the academy which is recognised in the arts fields. So I would like in higher education for that recognition to be there in equal measures. And as Denise said, BERA is one of the research platforms that's really given exposure.